also obviously trying to beat Washington State on Saturday. Offensively, Mike Leach, kind of your guys' second time going through playing Mike Leach and looking at what he's done with his Washington State team. What has impressed you this year from watching their tape this year? Maybe the improvement from last year on their offense.
I think number one, the quarterback position. The quarterback appears to know where he's going with the ball a lot earlier. In his progression. In a lot of cases, he's not even going through a progression. He goes to the open receiver right away, and he can see that by your alignment and your coverage. I think they've got better chemistry between all of the receivers and the quarterback. They're using 8-9 receivers at times during the course of a game, and the ball's pretty well evenly distributed. Every quarterback has a favorite, but I mean it's starting to even out as time goes by. That, and then probably the third thing is the fact that the offensive line is doing a better job. They seem to be more in sync, they're protecting better, and I think the quarterback getting rid of the ball and being more decisive has helped them as well.
Is it a sort of thing where a new coach comes in, do you think, and it takes a year in the system to really get rolling? And do you think that, does it look different, like they get it more now than they did when you guys played them last year?
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you bring in a new system of offense, defense, special teams, what have you, it takes some time to adapt for the players because they can know what line to run, but then how quickly they run the line, and there's adjustments within their routes, and all those things have vastly improved over last year.
You guys playing a team that's going to throw the ball a ton. Secondary, those guys get amped up for a game like this where they know they're going to see maybe 60 balls thrown at them?
Well, I think the one thing that you go into the game is they're going to throw the ball. And they need to be amped up, and they'll get work. They're not going to get stock blocked too much during the course of the game, but anytime you're playing a passing team, the two things, obviously, the coverage, but then the rush as well, and people aren't necessarily getting to the quarterback before he gets rid of the ball. So that's going to be a challenge. So to make sure he does throw the ball on time, we've got to force him to hold the ball a little bit so we can get the rush to the quarterback.
Is it, I don't know about easier, but is it easier for defensive game plan when you know that they are going to throw the ball 60 times?
It's easy when you can play the pass well, but no, I don't think it's any easier because it's that one run at the inopportune time that gashes you, we have to discourage them from even thinking about running the ball that one time, which they'll always come back to it. They played a good Auburn team, playing SC, very physical up front, and it was a tight ball game on the road, and they controlled the clock towards the end of the game by running the ball a little bit here and there when they needed to, and then get in position to throw the ball and just keep you just a little off balance. But the biggest thing is getting after the passer and playing tight coverage, being able to communicate routes, passing under routes, being able to stay on top of the deep routes and things of that nature, because they're gonna go up top and test your deep coverage as well. So we'll have our hands full. There'll be no doubt about that.
How's Michael Doctor doing?
He didn't have a boot on today. So I think he's doing good. He seemed to have a smile on his face, a little brisk out here today. He was still out here in T-shirts and the shorts. I think he was just happy to be out of that thing, and they've given him permission to walk and do just a little bit of a light jog. So it was good to see him out here without that boot.
That kind of helped the morale of the team. I mean, offensive guys are getting back, defensive guys getting a little more healthy. I mean, does that help?
Well, number one, I know it helps myself. I know it helps his position coach just seeing him out here. I think he provides a big emotional lift, whether he's absolutely ready to go or he was in a full body cast. I mean, just Michael's attitude and his experience that he's had, being able to talk to the players in his position, and he's out there calling out plays based on formations and things like that. So he provides just a certain amount of energy and comfort just having him out here.